TGIPS, thank God it is Pete Stream. You know, when you say it like that, Pete Stream, it actually sounds like an ailment, like some kind of urinary problem. Be like, what's wrong with that guy? Did you hear him? He's taking like 45 minutes in the bathroom, and I saw blood in the toilet when he was done. I'd be like, oh, you talking about Bob? Yeah, he's got Pete Stream. That doesn't, you don't make it sound very good. Although I appreciate your enthusiasm, though, Chad. Let's get that Perfidious pooter online. Are you asking me to show you pictures of my vagina, Chad? I mean, I'll do it, but you're going to have to tip me. Nick, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Clock, what's up?
In time,
anybody remember what we were doing in Darkest Dungeon? Well, we're waiting for Idle Houndmasters to gain 1 resolve level. That's all right. Threats to our collective safety are never in short supply, but this week our local constabulary received a welcome augmentation. They bought a dog? How desperately poor is our constabulary if they can't even afford a single canine unit? Pete Stream is when you have an excess amount of salt in your urine. So what, it like crystallizes and shreds your urethra on the way out, thus causing the blood and like stoppage of flow? You were trying not to die, Pete. Well, I mean, that's true basically every day, whether we're starving, playing Darkest Dungeon, or just, you know, generally being a man about town. We're mostly just trying not to die. That's true of every single day. So I'm going to take it that's a no then. Chad doesn't remember. That's okay, Chad. I'm not holding it against you because I also don't remember. Although I do remember Tink had a, like, desperate blood curse. That seems bad. Our roster is full. Can we make it bigger? Stagecoast Network. No, that's not what we want. We want a hero barracks to bump that up to 22, but we need 16 deeds. Looks like we're 4 short. We're rolling in cash. What crew are we running today? You know, we'll just tailor it as the mission needs dictate, chat. We're not, you know, we're not fixed to anybody. I don't see a ring on this finger, chat. We're not married to any of these particular crews. Poseidon, you have a disease. What is it? Poseidon has vertigo. All things considered, not that bad. And if Poseidon J came to me and said, Pete, I have a disease, you know what, vertigo? Probably not where I would have gone with. I've been like, oh, chlamydia, huh? Yep, well, that's to be expected, what with all the Arby's dumpster hobos. Anyway, let's see what's on tap at the old mission locker then. We still can't go to the courtyard because we don't have a full team of level 3s, though we're getting close. We really should get ourselves a full team of level 3s, huh? You can go... Aren't you in for, like, stress relief? No, but you need stress relief. Why are you also on the mission, though? It's suicide. Okay. You know what? You guys, like, go ahead and be gone. Oh, Mighty? He is in for stress. He's flagellating, right? So I guess Jack Barton was just still hanging around. You know what? I'm not really too concerned about missing out on a shield bearer. I think the term missing out on a shield bearer may be a bit of a misnomer. Misnomer? Misnomer. Mark of the Outcast. It's pretty good. Bonus accuracy and dodge if you complete the set bonus. Wish we could get it. Critical dice for the Jester. No, we're really looking for a mission that gives us deeds, though. I want a deed. I want to get all cribs up in this mug. I want to be, like, rolling thick, like a rapper. Is that what a rapper would say about their crib, chat? I don't know. I never watched Cribs. Are you rolling thick if you got a nice crib? Is that how it is? Pete, what's your favorite Hostess snack? That's actually a tough question, because you know what? I think the Hostess snack cakes have been a much maligned brand. Although, honestly, I gotta say, I'm more of a Little Debbie sort of guy than Hostess. But if we're talking, like, basic snack cakes, this is a tough question. This is a subject with various and nuanced... What kind of mood am I in? Because, you know, there are different ones that are good for different things. Some days, it's an oatmeal cream pie kind of day. Other Little Debbie Master Race, there you go. Sometimes it's an oatmeal cream pie kind of day, but other times it's... maybe you want like a Star Crunch or one of those brownies with the little M&Ms that aren't actually M&Ms on it because that would be a trademark name brand and you got to go with the little cheap ones. You know what? Never mind. It's not a new up subject at all. I take it all back. The actual answer to the question is fudge rounds. Fudge rounds are the best. Hostess / Little Debbie, and I'm pretty sure fudge rounds are a Little Debbie product. Hostess can take its Twinkies and Ding Dongs and jam them right up their ass. It's all about Little Debbie fudge rounds. Go for a fudge round. You'll be glad you did. Also, if you want to cram a fudge round up your ass, you could probably, you know, videotape it, put it on Pornhub, and pull like 2 million views. You could call it fudge packing. Just that'd be the title of the video. You cramming fudge rounds up your bum. Any deeds, though? So there are no deeds anywhere except on veteran missions, which we don't really have a team that's qualified to do. I would actually love to get this because the Occultist Cauldron is excellent, and All Saints Day is a pretty good event. Alas, the Camouflage Cloak is also really good. 15 dodge and highlight. We love highlight runs, and we love dodge. I guess we'll have to... So we already have a Grave Robber Satchel. Bonus stun skill chance for the Witch Doctor. I mean... Is there a medium mission? A longevity eye patch. I think we may have one of those, though, don't we? Let's unequip all trinkets and sort them, because I don't remember what the hell we've got. Do we already have the eye patch for... We do not. We have a bunch of Warriors Bracers. Where the hell did those all come from? So you're like a potential maybe then. Complete 100% of room battles. A little bonus for our armsmen. These are all... Yeah, we're just... Chat said it at the open of the stream. Hashtag fuck the wield. And I should stick with it because, you know, as mottos go, it's both solid and good advice. But let's do it anyway against our better judgment. We're going to grab old Pete. Let's get Tink in here. We kind of want to get together a team of level 3s that we can take down into the courtyard. We need to start going down into the courtyard. Big J? Maybe? We don't really have Mark synergies for Big J to take advantage of. I feel like he works better with Barely Original. We need to get a level 3 Vestal, and that's Ornan. And then just anybody else who could fill in will be fine. We could go with Iskar. We could go with Slexi. Slexi, again, works better on a team where I feel like we've got some Mark synergies. A Grave Robber would round out this team nicely. You know what, Iskar? Like, you can handle this, though, right? You're set up for all up close, though. How well do I work out of the 3rd slot? The answer is not especially well. How well do you work out of the 3rd slot? The answer is not exceptionally well. Well, Tink has to go because we got to get Tink leveled up. So, sorry, Iskar. Well, can we make Iskar work out of the 3rd slot? I mean, we could have him go Tracking Shot, Duelist Advance. Open Vein works from the 3rd slot, huh? Duelist Advance shifts us forward 1, but then we're not going to... We could have a double reposting crew in here. I like the idea of the double repost, I'm not going to lie. If we start in spot... Okay, we can do this. We're just going to have to adjust our meta very slightly. Yeah. And we want to get rid of Point Blank Shot entirely and probably take Grape Shot Blast instead. Although, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, boy, let's do that. So let's go upgrade our skills, because I'm noticing here some folks have skills that are a little subpar. And not Tink, because that guy comes ready to play. Iskar, though, slacker. He's a slacker. All right, let's get you geared up. The game audio, I'm going to turn it down to mine, because, man, it seems really loud. Melee Highwayman. Let's get Ornan. Ornan's skills should be sorted. No, he is also not correct. Well, let's fix you. The only skills you'll ever need. And what about me, Perfidious Pete? I, of course, came ready to play, because I'm just that kind of guy. Down into the old arms smithery here, and smith up our equipment, just to make sure it's also of the appropriate level. Looking good so far. I'm guessing Iskar. No, even Iskar is, like, geared to the teeth. All right. I got a lazy eye. I need surgery, Pete. How am I supposed to be a ranged armsman with the lazy eye? It's fine. Just look. Hey, a strabismus never hurt anybody. Look how far Melissa Joan Hart went, and she had a lazy eye. You'd think with all her wicked witchery, though, that Sabrina the Teenage Witch could have cured that cock eye. Like, she could have cast a magic spell and had that motherfucker pointing straight the hell on. Been like, yeah, that seems like a pretty minor glamour for you to cast there, Sabrina. But nope. Just going to make the cat talk some more. All right. So we're going to switch this around a little bit. We're going to put Iskar back in the 4th slot so his first attack can be dive forward, move himself forward, get his riposte working. And maybe we switch... Because I can do my thing from either position, and Rampart will push me forward. You know what? With Rampart pushing me forward we might as well just put me right in the front. That's fine. Let's trinket it up and get to work here. So, Flagellant. Take Eternity's Collar, because it's great. Ancestor's Candle is real good. That's what we did last mission. We beat this. That's it. We took down the Shambler. And we got ourselves an Ancestor's Candle. I don't know who to equip it on, though. It's so good. Bonus Virtue Chance won't help the Flagellant because he always gets the same one. The stress hit is nice. We could give him a Warrior's Bracer, just give him a little extra melee damage, and we want his dodge as low as possible. Yeah, I like that combination. We don't want to lower old Perfidious Pete's dodge, though. Do we want to give Pete... Actually, we could give Pete more dodge and bonus speed. We could also give that to Iskar, though. He's going to be doing... Nah, that belongs to Iskar. He's going to do more damage than us. Worry Stone, bonus virtue chance, penalty to speed. We don't really care about my speed. I'm slow as shit anyway. Let's give me some bonus dodge for that riposte action. And a little bit of extra Worry Stone just to keep my stress low. Because we don't have... we have a little stress mitigation here, but we don't have a super abundance of it. Vestal, you take your Virtuous Chalice. And I don't really know what else to give you, girl. Stun Stone, I mean, we could give you some resistances. You know what? Just the Speed Stone is probably pretty good. That's why I like the Speed Stone. When you can't think of anything else or don't have anything more useful to use, just throw a Speed Stone in there. It's always going to be okay. Take a penalty to dodge for bonus to melee. Don't like that. What else we got in here? Bonus Bleed Skill chance for -1 speed. That's a worthwhile trade, especially since our speed has already been bonused up by ye old Ancestor's Candle. Let's provision. Pete, when was the last time you destroyed a public restroom and then felt bad for whoever was cleaning the toilets that day or night? I'm not gonna lie, Pete usually only poops at home. I got a thing, I don't like to poop in strange toilets, so usually I don't, like, the last time I destroyed a public restroom probably would have been when I was like, I don't know, 8 or 9 and I had some sort of gastrointestinal distress. When I poop at home. That's it. You poop at home. Hashtag just at home. Hashtag poop at home. Hashtag home pooper. Give me 1 anti-venom, 1 bandage, 1 medicinal herb. Keep your poops private, people. Exactly. Thank you, Ornan. Just, you know, that's what home is for. You gotta poop at home. We're gonna bring 1 vial of the blood, because Tank does have a little bit of the craving going on. This is a medium mission. Let's bring like 14 torches, probably enough. Do I want to bring any laudanum or any more trinkets? You know, we're going down into the Weald. Let's double up on these. And I'm going to bring... You know what? I'm going to bring 2 extra torches. I don't feel confident about... I hate the Weald so much, chat. I had 13 bean chili once and desecrated a Walmart so badly I had to flush 3 times. Well, I mean, some Walmart employee was probably glad you stopped by and made a delivery. Wait, Tink, how badly are you craving here? Oh, you're actually wasting. Well then. Rather than have you die, I guess we'll just go ahead and... I should have brought more blood. Isn't that always the way? You get to a place and you're like, you know, really should have brought more blood. Really should have brought more blood. I hate those ones where you want to wait until you get home, but then it comes on so hard and sudden that you have to... No, see, I mean, you just wait till you get home, though. That's the thing. Just, why is this... I mean, I know that's the thing. Is there an indicator now that tells you what trinkets to use? Like, it had a little glowing thing on the bottom. Why was that little indicator there? Sweet dodge from old Pete, by the way. My preternatural sense is keeping me safe. It's like that time I almost had to poop in a public restroom, and I was like, no, I dodged it. Just stepped to the side and made it home just in time. Telling you, hashtag home pooper. It's easy for Pete to be a home pooper because, you know, I'm pretty regular, so I go basically about the same time every day. Like, I could schedule my poops.
Finding the stuff
It's because
is
I
only
a lot
the
of
first
fiber
test.
in the old diets. It's good
Now
for
it
you.
must be
I'm telling you,
carried home.
recommend it. High fiber. Somebody should probably snatch this sack. I mean, what worse could happen to Tink? He's already got the Crimson Curse, so if we're going to have him go poking around in strange holes, he seems like the kind of guy to do it. No pun intended there, Tink. The Colonel should be back soon. Does the Colonel schedule her poops? That's the real thing. No. So, we're going to dash forward, slicing your heart out. That allows us to begin reposting. And I think we go for the kill here. Let's get rid of you. We'll make his corpse bleed because I guess it's extra insult to injury. Wouldn't a corpse normally be bleeding for like a little bit at least? Wow, we slit him up real good with that riposte. I think I'm going to really get some good mileage out of the Iskar riposting. Let's go ahead and shield slam you, see if we can knock you back. These guys are not supremely stun resistant, so it's perfect that he resisted it. Way to buck the odds, Tiger. Right, we're just going to open a vein then. Little bit of bleed, you can enjoy that. And we are not harmed enough yet to get the big hit. We don't really have enough stress to bother devouring. We have 9 health. Let's start a bleed on this man. I think between a bleed and a bonk from our boy, we're going to be able to get it done. Let's go ahead and Divine Comfort. Perfect. The 1 point heal. Oh, come on, Tink. You love the damage, though. Why are you dodging out of the way, bro? Just let the hit happen. We could go for the Retributive Bonk. We don't really want a Retributive Bonk unless we're guarding our Flagellant. Let's just kill him, eh? We can smash him, let the bleed finish him off. Oh, shit, we forgot about this guy in the back completely, though. I'm sorry, Johnny. I forgot you were there. You may go now.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Our confidence is surging. The enemy's crumbling. That's good. We got a truckload of bleed on this man. Let's just drop a little self-heal on our Vestal. And why not go for the bonk? Fungal Scratcher's gonna bleed to death. Solid. That was a good little fight. And we got 4 varieties of gemstone to make sure that we take up the maximum amount of inventory space. Also, I forgot to bring a key. That was very silly of me. But we did pick up 2 deeds, which we needed. And also, I really want these crests, so something's got to go. I'm thinking maybe the 10 food we picked up that we definitely don't need. Like, we don't have a use. Just go away. I would much rather have crests than an extra 10 food. Yeah, I tried to stop and disarm that, though, but I guess I'm just walking into it face first, then. All right. We can spare a shovel. It shows us the appropriate trinket now. Since when is that a thing, chat? Since when does it tell you what trinkets interact with what? Like, there never used to be a visual indicator for that. You just had to kind of remember it. And now they've got a thing. Is it once you use the right trinket, that thing lights up? Is that the new mechanic? Because if that's the new mechanic, I love it. It's exactly what an idiot like myself needs to make this more tenable. Be like, I might occasionally get one right if I just look for the little indicator. Not sure I like the indicator. It doesn't feel very Darkest Dungeon. I don't mind it. What it should do is, if you've already used one correctly, yeah, exactly. Once you've gotten it correct, like the game remembers things for you so that you don't have to. That's what I like, because I'm a lazy man. I want the game to remember things for me. The game can work harder, so Pete doesn't have to. We forgot to restore our party order, but you know what? Ooh, 1-shot kill from his car. I want to maximize our riposting here. This guy's going to do a lot of AoE attacks, so we want both of these guys riposting immediately, and that way... Well, never mind. Point blank shotted. Took 6, a little bit of a slide. Now we'll start retributive bonking. And maybe next time he'll go for a rain of whips, and 2 of our guys can slice him for hitting, and temerity to hit us. We could transfer a blight or a bleed, but we don't have any. It does mark us. You know what? Let's do this. Throw a little restoration there. We resisted the bleed, which is unfortunate. Once you figure it out, you don't have to remember. Exactly my kind of... That's exactly my kind of thing. Though. Please remember things for me, because I'm a profoundly stupid man. But I am profoundly handy with a mace when it comes to crushing a fat man's skull. Perfidious Pete, except no substitutes. We're never coming back because this is 100% in room battles. I was thinking about leaving this, coming back, and trying to get it later, but then it occurred to me, we're never coming back. We'll just take the trap, resist the blight, and move on about our day then. And we have been shuffled in a most egregious fashion. Kill this woman. We must murder her. Man, Iskar's getting real good with that initial lunging attack. It's like he's been practicing fencing at the University of Notre Dame. I don't know why I thought he went to South England.
Was that a sub?
Backdraw, thanks very much for the subscription. Don't party wipe. Well, I don't know. I mean, if you've been partying and you got a little beer shit going, honestly, I feel like wiping's pretty good advice. Little stressful incantation for Pete, but I have dodged it because I'm the greatest man who's ever lived. Little mace smash.
Another one.
That's one dead pooch. Well, noted. Orden hates animals of all varieties and stripes. We're going to guard our Vestal just to make sure he stays safe. The ASPCA is coming for him. They heard about what he did to those helpless animals. And they're like, nope. Not in my house. Not going all Michael Vick up in here. Please kill this person, though.
Their formation is broken. Maintain.
And Tink should be able to take down the Poochie. I mean, all we could really... You could go forward 2. Yeah, forward 2 is acceptable. And then... Nope, that actually was not acceptable at all. Steal this bleed. You like blood. You've got the Crimson Curse. Now you're producing your own. Just start licking yourself a little bit. Animals' really best uses for smacking. Oh, that's it, Chad. I'm sending you up to do a nickel in Attica with your dog fighting ring. That's just... I'm not having it, Chad. That's unacceptable behavior. You're not getting all Michael Vick up in this one. No. No, sir. Well, adios, medicinal herbs, because I want you way less than I want 1,000 gold. Onwards, then. I came from nothing, but I'll not end with nothing. The pack contains loot. And for once, you didn't actually keep it.
Trinkets and baubles.
Holy water.
Paid for in blood.
I'm going to drink that. The real question is, are we going to, We've done it! The Journal of Darius Rucker. Not only of the phenomenal Hootie and the Blowfish, but also a country music sensation in his own right. Darius Rucker will rock you like a southbound train, you know, just kind of gently, softly, etc. In most dog fighting rings, the dogs fight each other, but not in this one. You know, that would have been the perfect punishment for Michael Vick, though. They had given him, like, sentenced him to be a dog fight, but actually he physically had to fight a bunch of dogs. It would just be like, we're throwing you in the ring with dogs, Michael Vick, and you're going to see what it's like. How good is this team at fighting the Shambler? Better question. How good is this team at fighting the Shambler and then still finishing the mission? You know, I actually kind of think we can do this. We are going to eat a little bit. I'm fairly confident that this team can do this. Give me the torch. Is Pete going to double down on the stupid? You always double down on the stupid, chat. That shuffle was not good for us at all, though. You know what? Forward 3 is not terrible. Start slicing. Give me the bleed. Give me the bleed. Give me the bleed. Oh, all right. Nice critical opener. Obdurous advancement. This is going to make some clapper claws. Here they come. So, potentially what we should be doing is trying to guard? Or should we just, you know what, just go for the retributive bonk. Just keep piling the hate on the Mr. Shambles back there. He's a rambling, shambling, bambling man. Clapper Claw, you can hit Tink all day. He loves it. He likes your stress and he loves the damage. Now, however, we cannot hit you. So let's tracking shot. Give us a little bit of a buff. Clapper Claw going to get reposted. And just keep piling the bleeds on old Shambles back here. Sir Shambly, just keep wailing on him. We'll go ahead and put... Ooh, big heal there. We'll put a heal on Pete. We never are going to heal our Flagellant. He'll take care of that himself. We could go for a stun. Clapper Claw is fairly stun resistant. The Shambler basically immune to stuns. Or we could go for the big bonk. Since we're already reposting, give me that big bonk. You should pre-shuffle before you fight the Shambler because he always shuffles for you. I'm not a big fan of the pre-shuffle because it's almost never going to put you back in the order you want to be in anyway. It's almost easier to just wait for it to happen and then adjust accordingly. And get bonked, though, champ. Keep piling on the bleed. There's that critical. How much are you bleeding for? 6. Okay, so 6 per round for 5 rounds. That man actually has fatal damage right now.
A momentary abatement.
And Tink is about to uppercut him off the planet. How about some more bleed? 12 per round for 5 rounds. Yeah, you're dead on your next go. You better make it count, champ. Little riposte just to add insult to injury. And now we can start working over the Clapper Claws.
Press this advantage.
It ain't gonna take too much because one of them's already dead. Man, did we just wreck this Shambler's shop or what? Sunday multiplayer stream a thing yet? I'm excited for that. I think probably this Sunday will be our first multiplayer stream. We'll see. It may be not this week, it may be next week, but Sunday multiplayer streams are definitely going to be a thing, yes. Probably bi-weekly would be my guess. Every other Sunday is what I'm shooting for right now. As opposed to, you know, any given Sunday, we're going to go for every other Sunday. Any given Sunday is not specific enough. Try to make it a little more predictable.
The space between worlds is no place for mortal men.
I mean, I feel like these mortal men just... Is that the squidgy? We got the squidgy tentacle! Oh, hello, my squidgy little friend. You are possibly the second best trinket in the game. I love squidgy tentacle, though. Hashtag gimme the squidge. We've done it. That was a pretty amazing Shambler fight. Yeah, we kind of pooped on him. It is dark.
The match is struck.
I want...
A blazing
Like, I'm taking a
star
tentacle.
is born.
Also, we could use all these bandages since we're all bleeding a lot. And pick up the gold. Hashtag squidge. Pete just had a tentacle-induced orgasm. You know, it wouldn't be my first, chat. I'm not a novice to the tentacle action.
Cruel machinations spring to life.
No, cruel machinations, Mr. Ancestor, are what we just did to the Shambler. We treated him pretty cruelly. I mean, he deserved it because he's clearly a bad, bad man, but cruel is cruel. What, you're laughing because Pete admits to being no stranger to the tentacle? I like to sample all of the fruits of our hentai buffet, chat. I'm not one to judge.
A faint hope blossoms.
Better go for the dash. Iskar's getting pretty handy with the throat slit and dash from position 4. I like that with the riposte for the start. That actually feels like a pretty good combo. Oh, you put me right in the middle of the tentacles, chat? You know where I like to be. So I'm thinking we go full riposte meta here. Riposte, whatever. I feel about the way about the word riposte, like or riposte, as the case may be. About the same way I feel about that the same way I feel about Pete Postlethwaite. Is it Pete Postlethwaite or is it Pete Postlethwaite? I mean, either way, he's a profoundly ugly man. Not that I'm one to fire shots, but
The wounds of war can be healed.
A little more
Never
bleed.
hidden.
How much you bleeding for? You dead, though. You dead, son. You dead. We're already retributive bonking, so let's throw a little guard at Iskar, because he's a little banged up.
Inspiration.
Now we know why it's called Darkest Dungeon. It has nothing at all to do with adventuring and everything to do with the Ancestor's perv swerve. Don't judge the Ancestor. So what if he liked a little dungeon action? Pete, I've spent plenty of time in Shawshank Prison. I know how to cut a bitch. Is this a hard game to get into? Connor, not at all. Darkest Dungeon, it is a hard game, but it's not a hard game to learn. It's an easy game to learn. It's one of those, 5 minutes to learn, a lifetime to master kind of games. It's got a lot of depth going, but as far as to get, into the game and start playing it, absolutely not, no. It's actually very approachable. Let's drop a... Oh, there's that critical heal. Gimme. All of the health for Pete, and you can bleed to death, sir.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
You know, Wayne Jr., you're always saying about how you're taking lives slow and gently, and I gotta think, you're really fucking doing it wrong, though. The better way to take a life is just swiftly and violently. That's how you should be doing it. I want these portraits. I'm gonna leave the Jade because we've actually already got a full stack, and I don't want to start a second one. Ancestor seems like the kind of guy who explored his library of kinks pretty well. Yeah, he doesn't really strike me as the sort who, unwilling to delve the depths of decadence and depravity. Which, by the way, that would have been a great Wayne June right there. So willing to delve the depths of decadence and depravity. Tell me that couldn't have been a Wayne June. I don't have a key, though, when we found a secret door. Okay, we gotta find a key. That's our new goal, then, is to find a key somewhere in our travels. So that we can go, because that's like a truckload of gold if we get through there. We got plenty of food. Don't touch the... We have... Well, no, never mind. We didn't have bandages. We used them all on the mummy, man. Okay, well... Shovels we still got.
A victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed.
We know this room is empty, so I'm thinking maybe we just wade through this one and look for a spot to camp. This is the greatest hallway of all time, by the way. It's literally one tile long, and that one tile has a friggin' barricade in it. Perfect. The intro does say founded by decadence and greed. Yeah. So what? Don't judge the Ancestor just because he liked to eat cake while he boned hookers. Stop kink shaming the Ancestor. Just because his kink was, food. I won't have you kink shaming the Ancestor. We're camping. We're going to eat more of our dwindling food supplies. We'll get a little stress relief, which is good. We could kind of use that. Prevent a nighttime ambush. First thing we want to do, give me that bandit scent. It does also decrease our chance of being surprised, which is nice. Now we're looking for buffs and also stress relief. You can lash yourself free of a disease, or you could cure 40 stress for yourself. Let's do that. You gave yourself 40 stress, though. Why would you ever want to do that? I'm actually confused with why that's even a camping skill. Why would you ever want to just give yourself a bunch of stress? I just assumed that was stress relief because it's the only way that fucking makes sense. We have no stress relief skills? Perfect. This team is really well suited when it comes to the whole camping bit. They've got camping down to a science. Why is that Lash's anger a skill, though? When is it ever useful to give yourself 40 stress?
We require only the strength to follow it.
I'm genuinely confused about how the game could construe that as a benefit ever, like under any circumstance. Also, we are probably not going to get that secret room, and I'm glad we got the surprise here, or we probably were going to wind up with somebody having the Crimson Curse. I forgot to reposition the party. You know what? Let's go for aggregate damage here anyway. He gets a damage bonus and a crit bonus while he's all... Yeah, but he's also all jacked up. Ornan with the master stroke there. And trust me, I know a thing or two about master strokes. Was going to forego the retributive bonk to try and get the kill. Didn't quite make it. Don't get the Crimson Curse, though. Okay. Like, don't get it here either, though. Alright. So you gotta die, motherfucker. Nobody tries to give the Crimson Curse to my Vestal because, honestly, Ornan really wants to maintain his, or rather, Tink wants to maintain his blood monopoly, and he can't have you horning in his action. I'm sorry, sir.
Decimated.
Iskar is firing off shots like mad. Well, Supplicant, you're dead regardless of what else happens, and we got a 6-point heal out of that. Which is good, because I couldn't quite finish the job, even though the job only required 2 damage. I didn't have enough to get you home.
A trifling victory.
This isn't Bloodborne. We don't need any bloody nuns. It's not also Mary Teresa Lisieux's first menstruation either. That was another bloody nun.
The light, the promise of safety.
Told you I know how to cut a bitch. Yeah, your time spent in Shawshank Prison was well served. I mean, mostly it was well served in that you paid your debt to society for all those nuns you run over. So, there are 2 people we very much want to die. Both of the stress-causing units. If that bleed sticks, Acolyte is dead, we got him. You know what? I'm going to deposition the party in an effort to kill that madman before he gets a chance to go. Madman is done. Get wrecked, son. Hashtag nuns aren't people. Not cool, bro. Not cool. What would Jesus say if he heard you talking like that? Nothing, because he's a myth. But, you know. I think it's harsh but fair. Iskar going back to cutting bitches. He is riposting but never got attacked. There is nothing you can do from this position, Tink. I'm actually going to go ahead and swap you just so you don't have to pass and take the stress hit. We do not have 5 points of bleed, but this is fatal damage on this guy, just not in 1 round. Pete Jesus, the historical figure, actually lived. There have been a lot of people named Jesus who have actually lived. I mean, there are probably some Jesuses alive right now. If you just, like, I guarantee if you go down to, like, your local Home Depot somewhere near San Diego, there's probably a Jesus outside to be like, hey, you need to looking for, well, like, some contract labor? I'll hook you up. We need a key. There was a Jesus Christ who was alive. Well, there was a Jesus of Nazareth, I think is who you're talking about, who historically was, like, considered to be a wise or holy man or shaman of some variety, sure. I'm not going to debate that with you. Give me a key. Nope. We did become a wheeled adventurer, though, by opening a coffin. We have 1 curio down here that gives us 1 more chance to get a key without having to fight. It's very unlikely, especially considering it's a pile of dead animals. Alright, then, let's pay. Hashtag Jesus. Kanye is the only Jesus. I mean, he's just as good as any other. Why not? Worship at the throne of Yeezy. I'm fine with that. Who made better shoes? I think that's the real question. Kanye West or Jesus of Nazareth? By all reports, Jesus of Nazareth just wore sandals. Kanye's got some $1,200 kicks he'll sell you. Then again, you know, Jesus probably would have just given you his crappy sandals. Kanye's going to charge you the $1,200. So, 6 on one, a half a dozen on the other. We got Nocturnal, which is actually kind of terrible, considering we love Highlight. Hagiomania is basically irrelevant. Satanophobia really sucks. Beast Slayer is great. Everybody's obsessed with Sainthood. We got another Beast Slayer. And Iskar, well, there you go. Iskar's going to go wreck a toilet. Somewhere there's a Walmart with your name on it, Iskar.